Hi guys, so this video is all about strengthening your back. Now in order to strengthen your back, you also need some strong core. So I'm going to show you some exercises that can help you strengthen your core and a couple of yoga poses for you to strengthen your back. So first thing is we're going to lie on your back. Now when you lie on your back, try not to arch your back or stick your ribcage out. So I'm going to show you how you can minimize this. So lie on your back with your knees bent. So reach your arms up above your head. Purposely stick your ribcage out and tailbones out. And then as you lower your hands to your lower abs, you feel your spine come to neutral state. And then second time, inhale, arms up. And purposely stick your ribcage out and tailbones out. And then slowly lower your hands to your lower abs, or we call this a TA, transverse abdominal, and feel your spine come to neutral shape. And then let's do another one. Arms up. Purposely ribcage out, tailbones out. And lower your hands to your lower abs, and you can feel and you can see your lower spine come to a neutral state. And keep it there. Arms by your side or hands on your lower abs, lower belly. So from here we're going to take your right leg to tabletop. So tabletop, knees in line with your hips, and another left leg. So knees in line with your hip, and you can lower one leg at a time. And again, you can do this 10 times. Right leg to tabletop, left knees to tabletop, knees in line with your hip, and lower. So you can do that. That's the first exercise. So you can do that 10 times. Now when you feel more comfortable, you can lift both legs to tabletop. Now just keep that spine to a neutral shape and keep your lower abs engaged. Lift both legs without a shift in your lower back and your abs. Both legs up, tabletop. Again, tabletop, knees in line with your hip. Don't bring your knees too close to your chest. And lower. And lift. And lower. So you can do that 10 times. So that's exercise number 2. And the third exercise, when you feel comfortable, you can lift both legs to tabletop and your head and shoulder off the mats. Exhale. Inhale on your way down. And exhale. Now without a shift in your lower abs and your spine, tabletop, knees in line with your hip, not too close. And you can do that 10 times as well. So, and after that, bring your knees to your chest, just to relax for a second. And then you can rock forward and back to all fours. Rock forward and back. Or otherwise, just come up to your all fours. So in your all fours, shoulder over your wrists. Wherever your wrist, that's your shoulders and knees. Your knees in line with your hips, and it is about hip width apart. And here, first exercise here, just do your cat-cow. So spinal extension or spinal flexion. So either you inhale in your spinal extension or spinal flexion, cat or cow, it doesn't really matter. So go ahead and do it in your own time. Make sure you inhale, breathe, and exhale, and really engage the floor. If you do your cats, you really get grounded to the mat, to the earth as you push. So first exercise and use all fours is your cat-cow. And then next, second one, go ahead and lift your right leg, 5 toes down. So really here, you're gonna dome your upper back. So you can stay here or lift your left arm up. So really engage the core. So here you wanna reach forward, kicking back, and energy down through your right hands, arms by your ear. And swap legs, left. And again, you don't wanna collapse. You're gonna push the floor, engage your core. Dome your back, and if you feel comfortable, you can lift your right arm up. Big thumb face the ceiling, arms by your ear. Again, reaching forward, kicking back, and get grounded through your left hands. That's exercise number 2. And third is the thread the needle. So right arm up, And then you thread the needle 1 time, 2 times. Make sure you inhale and exhale. And 3 times. You can lower your right ear onto the mat. And then swap left. Inhale and exhale. So 3 exercises for this tabletop. Then we're gonna come to your on the floor. So lower your belly onto the mat. So we're gonna do Cobra. So Bhujangasana. So legs together. Squeeze your glutes together. So inhale, we're gonna peel your upper body. So lengthen through the crown of your head. Maybe draw the heel of your hand to your chest. Shoulder is down. 3 breaths. And exhale. So for a more advanced version, maybe as you peel your upper body up, make sure you take this shoulder, the tip of the shoulder towards the heel, your heel, your feet, and maybe let go of your hands. Make sure you keep breathing. That's a more advanced version. You can do that as well. So that's 1. Number 2 is I call this skydiver. So arms by your side, palm face down. So again, we're gonna peel, starting with peeling your upper body up. So lengthen through the crown of your head, and then lift your hands off the mat. Lift your hands off the mat, and then lift your legs off the mat. So you can bend the elbow joint and knee joint and lift yourself a little bit more like skydiver. 3 breaths and exhale, relax. So that's exercise number 2. And number 3, a little bit more advanced. So we call this a Dhanurasana oboe. You can grab your ankles or just below your toes. Now you're gonna lift, starting by lifting your hips up off the mat, and as you lower, you're gonna feel your thighs or your knees off the mat, and continue kicking up and lifting your upper body up and lower. If that feels too much, you can do 1 leg at a time, just here, kicking up, bringing your sternum or chest up, and other leg. So there are 3 exercises that you can do to strengthen your back. And then there's 2 more, so we call this Camel. So go ahead on your knees. Place your hands supporting your lumbar, your back, palm, fingers pointing down or pointing up, it's your option. So let's point down, point your fingers down, bring your elbows together. Now here you wanna lift your chest, your sternum up first and relax your neck. So maybe this is the first stage. Your elbows in, you're gonna take your hips a little bit forward and take your chest, your sternum up and relax your neck. And then lower your hips down to your heel, just rest. So let's do that 3 times. So the second time you can take it a little bit deeper. So hands supporting your lumbar, elbows in. Again, bring your chest, bring your sternum up and relax your neck, really relax your neck. And when you feel comfortable, maybe you go a little bit deeper. And then release, lower your hips down to your heel. So just take a couple of breaths here. And then the third one, maybe you feel comfortable and you can go a little bit deeper. Again, the setup, hands supporting your lumbar, elbows in, hips forward, take your sternum up and really relax your neck. So by this time, you probably feel a little bit more comfortable. Take this part of the shoulder towards your heel. And if you can grab right hand to right heel, left hand, left heel, and continue lifting your chest up, relax your neck, hips forward. So chest up, relax your neck, oops, and hips forward. And slowly as you come up, support your lumbar first, and then neck, and then hips to your heel. Now just be careful, some people, they just really wanna grab the heel, so they do this, but to me there is no back bend because there is really no back bend, so make sure you have your hips forward and really take this chest up and relax your neck. Hips forward, chest up, relax your neck. And coming up, supporting your lumbar. So, and after that is to counter that strong back bend, we're gonna come to a closed child's pose. So arms by your side and just round your upper back, either the forehead or the crown of your head, and a couple of breaths here. Now to finish, we're gonna do some pigeon. So in your pigeon, right knees bend. So right knees, if you bend your right knees, make sure your right knees, you take your right knees to the right side of the mat rather than the middle. Chances are if you take it to the middle, you're gonna twist. So take your right knees more to the right. And if you want, you can tuck your back toes under. So you can be up here and slowly lower and stretch your hip flexor. And when you feel comfortable, you can come down to your elbow or all the way. And other side. So again, this left knee is bent, so take the left knees more to the left side of the mat. Now you can tuck your back toes under. You can be quite high here and slowly lower your hips down to stretch your hip flexor. And when you feel comfortable, come down to your elbow or reach all the way. So left and right. And then this is your Baddha Konasana or diamond, so bringing your heels together and just relax here. And the second last pose is just bringing your chest to your knees. You can bend your knees. You can hold your knees here like this, behind your knees, or your big toes, and slowly you can walk your feet away from yourself and pulling your chest up, keeping your spine nice and straight. And when you feel comfortable, you can also straighten your legs. And when you feel comfortable, you can also straighten your legs. Okay, last but not least is your spine twist. So you go ahead, you can lie on your back. So before you lie on your back, you're gonna turn your core, so reaching your hands forward, round your spine, reaching forward, round your spine, and slowly lower. As you lower, you can feel your core turning on. You go engaging your core, reaching forward, lowering, and lie on your back. And have this cactus arm. Bring your knees to your chest first. Have this cactus arm, and go ahead, take both knees to the left and look over the other side. Couple of breaths, and then swap knees to the right and look over your left. And finish with your Savasana or dead body pose. So there you go. Those are some exercises to strengthen your core and your back. You can give it a go and try it at home. Please let me know in the comments below, and yeah.